Welcome to another chapter of SystemVerilog, and in this chapter we are discussing about SystemVerilog tasks. And previous chapter we have already completed our function, automatic function, static function, pass the value, pass by referencing our functions. So we will understand all this concept in task as well, and we will also write some codes, and we will understand theory, and we will simulate this. So it is a complete tutorial for our SystemVerilog tasks. So without any delay, let's start. So first thing is task may or may not consume simulation time. So this is one major difference between task and our function is that a function will not have any delay related or any time related keywords or any delays or anything with related to time we will not write in function. Okay, so that means function always runs at zero simulation. Okay, means function will start simulation and in simulation at zero simulation time. Okay, but task will have or can have delays or delay related keywords. Okay, now here keywords I mean by events or anything like at the rate, wait, all these things you can write inside your task. What does this also means for future reference? I am giving you one hint that when we will study test bench of SV, we will write all run phases in our task. So runtime is in task, time consuming thing is our task. This thing is clear. Now returns value as output or in-out argument, because tasks don't have any return as a keyword or return as an argument, we will return the value with output or in-out. Okay, and may or may not take any argument. So in SystemVerilog, as I said in function, you don't have to write these codes every time. So this is style 1 is of Verilog. Okay, so we can write task name, and then we can write codes, and we have write logic and then in task. But now your choice, you have to write or not. You can write inside input output anything, and you are in task. Okay, now we have two type of tasks. One is automatic task and one is static task. So first we will understand these two things. So first is our static. So static means a memory will create for, this is memory, okay, for our variable as well as for our methods. So this memory will be static in nature, means this same memory will override multiple of times. For example, if variable int is there a and we have declared as static, so this one memory is created for a is by default 0, let's say. Then when you write a plus plus and call your function first time, you call your function first time, your a value will be 1, because from 0 to 1 it will increment. Second time you will call, it will be 2, third it will be 3, similarly it will increment. Means first a value is 0, it overrides with 1, overrides with 2, overrides with 3. Similar for our method. Okay, if you have declared task static as a method, then similar case will be there. Same memory will be created for task method and it will override every time. So this is our static memory. Another type memory is there, automatic memory. So in automatic memory, or you can say dynamic memory, okay, when the memory is created for a variable, let's say it can be also created for variable as well as for our method. Okay, so for example, int automatic, let's say int b, if you have created and b's value is 0, let's say, and you have written b plus plus inside your method, then this variable b will increment to 1. Second time you will call this method, again it will be 1. Third time you will call, again it will, means every time new memory is created for this b. For example, this b memory is created, its value is 0 first, then 3 times you have called this variable or method, you will get 1 1 1 as answers, because every time new memory is created. So what does this mean? When automatic keyword used for our variable or automatic keyword is used for our task or method.
Hit subscribe, like, and comment now. Let's begin the journey of verification.
So when you write task, automatic task, method or automatic task as a keyword, both will converted into our dynamic memory. Okay. Now, what if you have declared this inside your module or program block or any static block like module or program block? Okay, inside this, if you declare task without any keyword, then it is by default static, because these two are static entity. So for converting this task into your automatic, you will have to write automatic keyword, then it will convert it to automatic. Similar case, if you have declared class or any dynamic nature entity, your task will be by default dynamic or automatic in nature. For converting this task into static entity, you have to write static keyword. Okay, static keyword. So let's understand with our code. So here task static is there, so all the things will be static. So A, B, C. Let's see the answer of this. But here we have declared automatic, so B will be automatic. Okay, other than that, A and C will be dynamic. Now 1 2 3 A and 1 2 3 C, these are static, and B will be dynamic 1 1 1, because task is static but we have declared one variable into automatic. Similarly, if it is automatic and we have declared one variable as static, so this variable will be static, this will be automatic, and by default this will be C will be automatic. So C will be automatic, B will be automatic, and A will be static because we have declared static. Third case, if we have declared this inside your module, then by default it is static, so C will be static, A will be static, and B will be dynamic. B will be dynamic, A is static, C is static. So in this way you can understand your tasks. So one last thing of theory is that by default tasks declared are static except they are declared inside the class. I have covered this point. If the task is declared within class scope, they behave in automatic tasks by default unless they are specifically mentioned in static task. I have also covered this one. We will discuss more on this topic on OOPS concept. Yeah, I will cover this topic in OOPS, so we will cover that class and object thing in that. All variables declared in static task and static variable unless they are specifically mentioned as the automatic variable. I covered this thing. All variables declared in automatic task or automatic variable unless they are specifically mentioned as static variable. So all the things I have covered.
Please Lord, give me a sign, a sign.